All right. Hi, guys. How are we for the people streaming online? Hi, guys, for everybody that's already here. Because welcome to the BMTC week 1. All right. This is Results Academy. And, you know, we practice the philosophy of 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, and 100% mindset and gratitude, okay? And throughout the next 4 weeks, that's really what you guys will be learning about, okay? So a bit about meal plans, a bit about consistency, a bit about persistence, and a bit about goals. Honey, can you stop moving that, please? And so basically, guys, because this is going to be recorded for a lot of the participants who can't be here live, or who are streaming, if I could ask that, unless like Robbie and Vanessa ask questions and it's interactive, if you guys could just try and refrain from making too much noise, just so there's not so much disturbance. And also, if your phones are on, just put them on silent or something like that, because as I said, it's being recorded, and nobody wants 50 minutes of phones ringing and like disturbances like that for them learning online, okay? Now, if you guys have been part of the BMTC before, you would have known that Bex and I had previously run it, okay? And we hopefully did a good job, but this BMTC is going to be so much better. Okay, we've got new coaches, and these coaches are the leaders, and many of them are your personal coaches or your mentors or your people that actually inspired you to get started. And over the next 4 weeks, they're going to pour it on. They're going to pour on how they got their amazing results, why they are like that every single day, why they give 150%, and hopefully, I know definitely you guys will get something from that, okay? So without further ado, guys, I'm going to invite them up. Let's give it up for your head coaches, Robbie and Vanessa! Let's get it!
Thank you.
All right.
Vanessa, which keep it on the right? Okay, now I'll stand here. Okay, cool. All right, guys, how we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Okay, that was okay. We'll get it after during the talk. All right, so I'm going to quickly hand out all of these. Okay, so Michael is here. But my name's Robert, and that's Vanessa. If you guys have never seen us before, Murad, is he here? He's not here. Matthew. What?
What is that?
The device comes with it, so you can transfer everything straight from that phone to that.
Maria?
I could just give all my contacts from there and
So we're going to be running the results. For those of you guys who have never exciting because it's your first one, so you won't know if we stuff up. But if you guys have been in one by Bex and Sue, you're going to like the way that we will twist things up. All of the content's going to be
charging that phone as well.
The way that we shoot the story and the team's
stealing battery from that phone.
You don't have pen and paper, put your hand up, or one of the coaches will give you pen and paper. If you're doing part of the challenge, you have books, so I want you guys to flip the pages that we're doing it. So before we do that, everyone at the front of their books have the front of their results workbook. We have things that we need to fill out. Okay, so I want to quickly go over it with you guys. Participant, that's where you put your name. Okay, we all know that. Coach, where you put your coach's name, date that you started. Now, where it says my top goals for BMTC August, okay? So this is within the 30 days of this BMTC challenge. What are your goals, okay? So what are your health goals? Okay, so we've already discussed it with your coach what they are. What are your fitness goals? So how much do you want to surpass the fitness test? How much do you want to improve your push-ups by? How much do you want to improve your sit-ups by? The third thing is mindset. Over the next 30 days, coming out of the BMTC, how do you want your mindset to be? Do you want it to be a bit more positive, a bit more focused, to have a consistent habit? So these are the things that you're going to be putting down, okay? So you can write them down now, or we can do it at home, but it's important to have the goals, because if you don't know what your goal, your target is, you're just shooting nowhere, okay? And if you shoot nowhere, I bet you won't get anything. But if you shoot at a target, you've got a better chance of getting it, okay? The last thing is personal, okay? So your personal goals, these are things that, as a result of you achieving the first 3 or 4, the next one's habit, habit. So what do you want to change in your either physical habits or your nutritional habits or your social habits, any habits that you have. So one of my habits is to leave things behind and not put them in the right place. So I pick up the remote and I put it in my room somewhere, and then they're like, where's the remote? So I don't know where it is, but I pick it up and I put it in the wrong place. So that's a habit. I need to cut that down. Okay, so that's for me. So write down what habit you want to change,
You're just
whether
going
it
for the
be,
book at the moment.
you know, snacking on something or that's not good for you, or whether it be drinking not enough
You the whole
water,
punch?
or little things like that.
Biting your nails.
Yeah, biting your nails or things along those lines. And the last one is personal. So personal goals. What you want to achieve in the next 30 days. You want to have a better relationship with your partner. You want to get a partner. Whatever close you got. That's one of my goals. Not gonna lie. And personal goal. And then what we're gonna do at the bottom, it says I. So this is an affirmation. I am going to smash my goals above by Monday. So the ones that you've written. Monday, 28th of August, okay? My coach, blah, 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 or whoever it is going to keep me in line. Sign and date. This is affirmation, okay? So really take some time and write it down and think what you want to do, okay? Other than that, I'll let Vanessa talk.
All right, so moving on to the next page is your weigh-ins, guys. So as you guys can see, your start week 1, week 2, week 3, and you're finished, yeah? You guys can get like weighed up with your coach every week, but most importantly, start and finish, yeah? Because we want to know what you started off with and what you've finished, what you've achieved. Okay, so the next page is your TGIM, which you should have filled from Monday's TGIM. And there's also, if you guys realize, there's a challenge. Every week there's a challenge on the TGIM page. Guys, feel free to watch the video. So this week's challenge was to watch TGIM. I Expect to Win by Eric Thomas. So it's a YouTube video. So guys, I think we're going to put that up in the chat as well. So if you guys can't find it, feel free to just look in the chat and then just on that and watch that.
It's like a 5-minute video. So watch that. That's part of the challenge, okay? So you need to watch it, all right? Cool. So moving forward, now we're going to get into the good stuff, okay? Results Academy Week 1 notes. So we're going to be going over the healthy, active lifestyle philosophy. Alrighty, so Vanessa, she's going to be doing most of the writing, because if you guys won't be able to read my writing, so she'll be doing most of it. Can you guys see that well from here? If you guys can't, you can squish in, or you can just pay closer attention to what we're going to say. Cool.
Guys, who knows what our philosophy is? I'm sure you guys have heard it like heaps.
Bex knows what it is. So what's our philosophy, guys? 80%?
Nutrition,
20%,
exercise,
100%,
mindset.
So that's what we're going to be going over. First thing that we're going to be going over is our nutrition philosophy, okay? The meal plans, all right? So the first thing that we're going to quickly go over is fat loss, okay? Now, this is the philosophy that we all follow to be able to get the best results we possibly can. But we're going to break it down into 3 segments, okay? So we're going to be going over the 80% nutrition, okay? So fat loss is the first thing that we're going to be targeting, okay? So this is the meal plan for people that are on fat loss / weight loss, okay? So any individual who's looking to lose weight, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, what do we have? Shake, okay? So we usually have shake, tea, aloe, and tablets, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, the first meal, shake plus multivitamins, okay? So we call it supplements. Plus TA, so tea and aloe, okay? Now, who knows how to make a shake? Okay, so we're going to quickly go over how to make a fat loss, weight loss shake. So Vanessa's going to write it down. What do we start off with?
Water.
Water? How much water?
200 to 300 milliliters.
Okay, so on the back of the label, read it, because that's what it says, okay, on the back of the shake label, okay? 200 to 300 milliliters of water, or you can use soy milk, depending on how fast you want to get your result. And then what do we put in it?
2 scoops of F1.
What's F1?
Shake.
Shake, okay, so 2 scoops of Formula 1 shake. We've got the 5 different flavors, okay? So these scoops can be normal tablespoons, okay? So rounded tablespoons, all right? So not teaspoons, tablespoons. So these ones, the good ones, okay? So 2 rounded tablespoons, so you can heap them up and put them in there, or 3 average sort of levels of shake, okay? And if you're starting on your 6-day healthy breakfast pack, the little sachet that you get, that's equivalent of the amount that you need in your shake. Okay, so that's going to be in there. All right, and then what are we adding? Ice. Okay, how much? Just a handful, 5 liters, 5 kilos, like how much?
3 to 5.
Yeah, 3 to 5 scoops, not too much. Okay, depending on how you like it. All right, now this is what we call a naked shake. You don't drink it while you're naked. The shake is naked. It's going to make, you know, you don't drink it while you're naked. And if you do, don't post it on the chats, okay? So we don't want any of that stuff. But this is what we call a naked shake. This is going to get you the nutrition that your body needs, and it's going to give you the lowest amount of calories, and it's going to maximize your result. So for some people that need extra like protein, what would we add into there?
PPP.
PPP. What does that stand for? So that's this one. Personalized protein powder. Okay, so this will keep you fuller for longer. You add it into your shake, and it also gives you extra levels of protein. So you don't get hungry, you don't snack. Okay, so we usually give this to the program together. So how many scoops of that do we put in there? 1 to 2. So depending on your body size and your goal, the coach will let you know 1 or 2. Again, this is the tablespoons. Okay, and if you have a Herbalife scoop, use 1 to 2 of those. Okay. So now, Vanessa, I'll let you take over meal 2 and meal 3.
Okay. Meal 2 after your shake. Guys, 2 to 3 hours after your shake, what do you guys have? So this is for people on weight loss, remember, yeah?
Protein snack.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
No, you can. So protein snacks.
I'll do all the hard work then.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so after you had your breakfast shake, you can make your tea and aloe as well. We'll quickly go over how to make the tea and aloe, okay? So.
Okay, guys, who has, what did you guys have for a snack today? Chicken? Like a whole chicken?
A few grams, like not like 100.
A few chickens? 300 chickens? Yeah. Okay, so before we go over snacks, Vanessa will quickly show them how to make the tea and aloe. Okay, so tea and aloe, we all know what it looks like. If you don't, you probably had the samples of it at the club. There's a bottle of tea, but it's not here. So the tea and aloe, we can have it together or separate. Okay, so how would you make your tea and aloe, Bex?
I free pour. So usually it's recommended 1 teaspoon of tea and 2 caps of aloe.
Yeah.
But
300.
kind of just
Yeah. Okay. So for after you've had your shake, how you make your tea and aloe? So you get around 300 milliliters of water, and you put 1 to 2 scoops of aloe vera and half or a teaspoon of tea. Okay. Now this is depending on your how you're feeling. So if you feel like you need more energy, you put a bit more tea in. Okay. But Bex knows that the more you drink, the more you shrink, okay? So these 2 products together, meant with aloe vera and tea together, are the enhancers, however you want to say it. But the more you drink of these, the more you shrink. But it's important to know the quantities when you're using it. So there's no point putting half a teaspoon of tea in 4 liters of water. Like it just doesn't work that way. There's no point putting a tiny bit of a capsule of aloe in 2 liters of water. So you need to make a concentrated amount so it can work properly for you, okay? So this is how we're going to make the naked shake, and how you make the tea and aloe. You have it either straight after or maybe 10-15 minutes after, up to you. And this will help you, this is your healthy breakfast. Versus someone who's having nothing, or a coffee and a Krispy Kreme donut, and that's, roughly like 600, 700 calories. This naked shake is around about 200 calories, okay? And with the tea and aloe, there's no calories in that, okay? So you're starting off your breakfast with the most amount of nutrition, least amount of calories, most amount of energy, least amount of sugars, straight from breakfast, versus whatever you were doing before. That's why the healthy breakfast starter package is so awesome. So that's the tea and aloe. And the tablets, depending on what it says on the back of the bottle, if it says consume 1 tablet 3 times a day, it means 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and 1 for dinner. Okay, but depending on your goals, you have different multivitamins and tablets to suit them. So your coach will let you know what's what. Vanessa, for the protein snacks.
Yes. So meal 2 is protein snack. Wait, so Marianne, you said chicken?
Chicken breast.
What are some protein snacks that we can have? Yellow milk.
Fish.
How much? For a protein snack?
Can of tuna.
No, you can, but if it's a small bit. not.
Protein bar.
What was that, Bex? Lemon citrus protein bar. All right. What else can we have for protein snacks?
Can of eggs.
Boiled eggs. How many?
2.
Okay.
Can of tuna.
Can of tuna. And
Yogurt.
yogurt. What sort of yogurt, Bex?
Low-fat Greek yogurt.
Beautiful. And people are going on fire with these Chobani yogurts, and that's great if you're choosing the original flavor. The reason being is because in the Chobani yogurts that are the different flavors, different flavored Chobani yogurts, they have high level of sugar. So one Chobani yogurt is almost, the amount of sugar is almost half of a Coke can to put you the equivalent of that, okay? So you might be thinking, but yogurt's all good and stuff. You know, it tastes great, but it's got high sugar. That's why it tastes great. But a good additive to do is original yogurt from Chobani, and you can put 1 scoop of shake in it, so whatever flavor that you like, 1 to 2 scoops of shake in there and have that as a snack. Or you can put some berries in it, you can put, you know, a tiny bit of banana, some strawberries, whatever you like into the low-fat yogurt, okay? So stay away from the sugar, the flavored ones. And the ones that have oats in them especially, stay away, because this is for individuals who are trying to gain weight. We're focusing on fat loss, weight loss. So what are some other snacks that you can have throughout the day? Because I know a lot of people get stuck on snacks. Almonds? How many? Or like handful? Okay. And don't use your friend's 2 hands and make it 1 handful. Just 1 handful your own, okay? What else? Off the top of your head. Or even if you have any questions, if it's a snack, you want to ask us if it is or isn't, what were you thinking?
Carrots and hummus.
All right, that's an awesome snack. Carrots and hummus. Carrots and hummus, if you didn't hear that. What else? What else? What is because the snacks that I have is 2 cans of tuna. I always have 2 cans of tuna, or the Chobani yogurt, non-flavored, with 1 scoop of shaken. That's me. And that's what I always have. And tuna, when we choose the tuna, go for the non-flavored one. Yeah, spring water. I know it sucks, but that's going to get you the best results, okay? If you're going to have 2 cans of tuna, you can mix half and half, but focus on the spring water, okay? And you can put some salads in it and stuff like that and have that as well.
Tuna and 2 boiled eggs mixed together.
Tuna and 2 boiled eggs. Now, Bex, what do you think of that? Is that a weight loss or like a weight gain?
I recommend 1. So 1 tuna, 1 egg. Yeah.
1 tuna, 1 egg. Okay. You can put some sauce in that and have that. Not a lot of sauce.
It actually tastes amazing.
If you guys aren't sure about what you're having for as a snack, just remember, just ask your coach or send it into the Telegram chat. Feel free to just chuck it in there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's our protein snack. If you guys have a snack in mind and you're not sure and everything like that, feel free to ask us or ask your coach. But yeah, so moving on from snack is our meal 3. I'm just gonna, if you guys haven't got this snack, write it down.
And on we have a snack of 50 snack list that your coach would have sent to you. So if you haven't received it yet, by tonight they'll be sending it to you after the Coaches Academy. Okay, so 50 snacks, and it's a lot. So I had a client, he said, Rob, I don't know what to eat. And I sent him a snack list, and 2 days later, I don't know what to have for my snack. I was like, did you read it all? He's like, no. So I said, go back and read it, and then he found out, okay? So read it because there's some really good stuff. And there's some snacks you might be thinking that they're not snacks, but they actually are.
Okay, guys, meal 3. So remember, fat/weight loss, meal 3. What are we going to have? Who's here is on a weight loss program? Yeah? There's so many of us. Come on, help me out. What's meal 3? Sorry? Colorful meal.
And colourful meal, what does that mean? So what is it comprised of? We'll quickly draw the circle. Colourful meal does not count colourful sign of McDonald's, colourful sign of KFC, colourful Alibaba and stuff like that. That doesn't count. Okay, so we will divide the meal into three categories. Okay, who can tell Vanessa the first one?
Veggies.
Veggies. Okay.
Protein
Carbs.
and carbs.
Carbohydrate.
And okay, so a quick description of what it would look like on a plate would be some green beans and some sweet potato boiled, protein, some chicken breast or some fish or some pork or whatever you're eating, or tuna, or whatever it might be, and for carbohydrates. Okay, so yeah, okay, so why do we choose brown rice over our normal white rice?
Slow release of energy.
Awesome. So there's two different types of carbohydrates. One is complex and one is simple. So Bex always says this: the whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. Okay? So the whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. And this is what we call simple carbohydrates. So white bread, white rice, the simple carbs, like white pasta and stuff like that, simple carbs. Question?
I'm just wondering what type of pasta you
There's
Wholemeal.
yeah, there's wholemeal and gluten-free like pasta you can buy from the shops. They're like the brown, like dark brown colored ones. Those are great. There's always, and it's really interesting. The worst products for you are at the eye level on the store. The best products are under there where no one sees. Companies actually pay a lot of money to put their products at eye level for the average adult. Because no one, I don't remember the last time I looked under here to choose my products. I remember looking straight. So the good stuff is hiding, okay? It's really, it's true. It's a marketing, it's a tool. So if it's eye level, just double check it, okay? Eye level is usually the bad stuff, the pasta, the bad pasta. Yeah, so that's the pasta.
Couscous? Quinoa? Yeah. Like I love my rice and all, but you know.
What else will we put into our protein like for this dish? What would you guys put in? What have you put in?
salmon.
Salmon, that's a good one, yeah. What else? Chicken? So you can write these ones down because these are things you can add in. Salmon, chicken, what else? Fish, tuna. If you are a vegetarian, there's you can add some chickpeas, tofu. What else?
Beans?
Sorry?
Is black beans protein?
Yeah, black beans has protein in it, yeah. You can add that into your veggies part as well. You're asking me, you're telling me.
No, I'm asking.
Protein
or veggies?
Yeah, okay, so those are the things you can add into that little protein section. What else do you guys think for protein?
Mushrooms?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Mushroom, that sounds great. Because with my protein, mine's really simple. I always keep it simple. It's some chicken or some beef. I always try my best to take the skin off, okay, and the fat off. Sometimes I leave a little bit, but make sure that it's not overflowing. There's not more fat than chicken, okay? There's not more fatty beef than the good beef, okay? Turkey. Oh. And you can have turkey like slices as your snack as well on some nice bread. Okay, so this comprises a healthy, colorful meal. Okay, so when you're on fat loss, you start your day off with a shake, your tea, aloe, and supplements, and you have your protein snack and then your colorful meal. But during that or in between that, there's one thing that you need to be doing constantly. Can we guess what that is? Oh, that was a good guess. Water, okay? And why? Why do we need to drink water? Because I think 78% of the body is comprised of water. And if we're dehydrated by 2%, you start feeling tired, lethargic, a loss of energy, and it doesn't. The products don't work as well with less amount of water into your body. So,
do you guys know how much water you should be having? How do you figure it out? Do you guys know? Who here knows how much water they should be having a day? How do you find out how much water you should be having a day?
Andy told me.
Andy told you. What did Andy tell you?
4 liters.
4 liters? How do you
I don't
know.
Well,
Andy knows.
Andy was
Andy told you he knows.
For every 25 kilos you weigh, drink 1 liter of water.
And if you exercise, you have to add on how much water? Or if you exercise for 1 hour, how much water? 1 liter. Okay, cool. And with water, you can't have 4 liters in 30 minutes. You can't. You know, the body's designed to absorb it. I know. And some people have tried, but the body's going to absorb as much as it can and release the rest. So it's important to drink water throughout the whole day. Okay, so starting your day off. Okay, so now, next thing, Vanessa?
Meal 4. Who knows what the next meal is?
Protein snack, the good stuff. Okay, so this is exactly the same as the second meal that we went over, protein snacks. Okay, so you can have the same thing or change it up, whatever you like, but as long as you're having it. Because what happens is, if you don't have it, then your body's metabolism will stop working for a small period of time. So protein snacks. So we already covered them, and the list of 50 is more than enough for you guys. Yep.
Can we have fruit?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. No, of course. Not 7, 8, 9, 10 kilos of fruit, just a few pieces. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great question. Okay.
All right, meal 5. Guys,
What do we have?
weight loss.
Shake. Okay, cool. You can make the shake exactly the same as that, and if you want to add a slight bit of flavor into the weight loss shake, what are some quick and easy fruits or spices or things that you can add to make the weight loss shake not increase in high amounts of calories but taste different or good to your liking? What are some things you can add? Frozen berries?
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon? Just like that? Okay. So banana and mango we stay away from for weight loss. Banana and mango. Those things we stay away from. You can put a quarter of a banana, just if you really want to for flavor, but double check with the coach. But if you want the best result, we stay away from banana and mango. But those are for maintenance or weight gain. What else? Kiwi? Awesome. What else? Grapefruit? Yeah, not a whole grapefruit, just a slight. Remember, with everything you're putting in, don't put a lot of it in, okay? Okay. Watermelon, don't put the whole watermelon in, okay? A piece of it.
With Monica, granola is pretty good. I've never tried it before until we went to where did we go? Thailand. Yeah, and then Liz brought it, and then I put granola into the shake. It's like having cereal and yogurt at the same cereal and yogurt. Yeah, at the same time, it's like crunchy. Yeah. Oh, it tastes so good.
Yeah, so you can put granola in it, or like some nuts. Chia seeds is really good to put into it as well. Cinnamon is a great one, but again, not too much. Honey is okay, just a tiny bit of honey, not too much. Okay. Yeah, one teaspoon. Yeah. Don't get the honey. Don't get the honey. Hey. Don't do that.
Okay, last meal for the day.
Okay, so those are the things we can add on for the last meal.
You guys.
Yeah, it's a shake. Yeah. And we take the Herbalife supplements and multivitamin after the first meal. Okay, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The reason why it's separated is because our body can only absorb so much in one day. Because if we could absorb everything in one day, we just have breakfast, eat nothing for the rest of the day. But our body's constantly working and it needs fuel and it needs energy. So we have it 3 times a day. And the Herbalife products, I was going to get a multivitamin, but I'll get this product. So the Herbalife doctors have put the dosages in exact amounts to how much we need. So if you have 1 capsule in the morning, 1 capsule in the afternoon, or 1 capsule at night, it gives you everything your body needs, because in each capsule is 33.3% of what you need. Does that make sense? If you need it for your whole day, it'll divide it into three times a day. But if you only need it once, then you can just have it once, like a probiotic. You just need it once, so you have 1. But for tablets that your body needs to absorb throughout the day, they divide it into 3. So all of that, all of the nutrients isn't put into 1 capsule and you're getting it double the amount. It's divided into the exact quantities your body needs. So it's important to follow the program because that will maximize the result. Does that make sense, guys, with the multivitamins and stuff? And that's honestly the hardest part to follow. The tablets, I personally feel, is the hardest part because I can drink tea and shake non-stop forever, but tablets is the hardest part. Vanessa, what do we have next?
Okay, so that's it for the meal plan for weight loss / fat loss. Does anyone have any questions regarding weight loss?
That means everyone's going to lose weight over the next 4 weeks. If you don't, easy way writing these notes down. But this is what we follow.
Okay, so let's move on to maintenance. Who's here is on maintenance? Yeah?
Who else is on
Monica?
maintenance? No, you're not on maintenance. You're on gains. Maintenance? Oh, okay, so are we on weight loss or on the gains? So maintenance is really straightforward and simple. So it's almost practically the same thing. You have 1 to 2 shakes per day and 1 to 2 meals per day. Okay? So always for breakfast, we have our shake because it gives us all the nutrients and vitamins we need. And then for our lunch, you can have another shake again, or you can have a meal. And then for dinner, you can have a shake again, or you can have a meal. So remember, 1 to 2 shakes or 1 to 2 meals if you're on maintenance. But then if you start to see that you're putting on a slightly bit amount of weight because you're eating out too much or you're not eating as well, then you cut back to 2 shakes and 1 meal. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So maintenance is really straightforward. You can be a bit more creative with your shake as well.
Yeah, so if you guys want, you can start adding like milk.
Yes.
Milk? Yeah. Skim milk. Like
Skim
the light
milk and
ones,
soy?
things like that. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to be going over the gains program, okay? So this is exciting because you can put almost whatever you want into your shake, almost whatever. Okay, so who here is on the gains?
Wow.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. And the gain shake is the gains is just as hard. Gaining weight is just as hard as losing weight. You might be thinking I can eat whatever I want. If you do eat whatever you want, you just put on fat. You gain weight for sure. You just put on fat. So we want to help you gain healthy weight. And how we do that is by having the right amounts of the things you need in your body, and exercising is also important. So for healthy weight gain, next, what do you do for your breakfast?
Breakfast, oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
With, so I do with Formula One Sport and cookies and cream shake.
So for people that are gaining weight or who are on the classical Formula One already and have spoken to their coach and they want to upgrade to the sports nutrition, then this is the product that Bex is talking about, Formula One Sport, okay? What else do you do next for breakfast?
Yeah, so 2 servings of oatmeal, so 2 scoops of Formula One Sport, 2 scoops of cookies, and then I also add maybe like a handful of Milo for flavor.
Yeah.
And also, like that's probably before I work out because it's almost like 700 calories in that meal.
Okay.
Which is half of someone for weight loss.
Yeah, exactly. So at breakfast, you can have a party shake, basically. You can put whatever fruits and stuff, or vegetables that you like as well. We had a lady, she was making a shake. She put chili and spinach in her shake. Yeah. Kale's great as well. Yeah, she put it in her shake and it was green, really green. And I looked at it and there was pieces of red in it. I'm like, what is that? It's chili. But I tried it and honestly, it was so good. But don't just chuck chili and stuff in it because it'll taste yuck. You've got to know what to do to follow the recipe. Vanessa?
So guys, with the shake on the gains, you guys can go crazy. No, I'm not going to go too crazy. Start adding like chicken skin and stuff in it. No. Yeah, you can you can have like a party shake, yeah? So I heard peanut butter taste.
Banana? Yep. Banana and peanut butter? Yeah. Strawberry, yeah, fine. Strawberry is fine, yeah. That's even in the weight loss. So you can put some sliced strawberries in there. For me, what I've started doing to gain weight, I have a normal meal where, let's just say it might be some eggs and some bread. And then I have my shake after that, okay? And it's hard to get the shake down, but my shake is 3 scoops of Formula One, 1 scoop of protein, and a sachet of oats and soy milk. And I have that right after I have my eggs or my whatever I'm having, okay? And exactly like Beck said, only if you're on weight gain. That's what you need to do. And for the protein snack, it's similar to everybody else that's on weight loss, the 50 snack list, where you can just have a bit more with your protein snack. You can maybe put 2 to 3 eggs or 1 to 2 cans of tuna, like what Beck said, and then put some corn on it and stir it up. A great snack for me is the Chobani with the protein bars together. That tastes awesome, okay? But when you're in the gains, make sure that the snack is a good snack. Vanessa?
Yes, guys, because you're on the gains, ideally shape and colorful meal. Don't forget your supplements, your tea and aloe, things like that. Protein-based snack, colorful meal / shake. Protein-based snack, colorful meal / shake. And protein snack again. Yeah. So guys, like you're eating more throughout the day, but you don't want to like get all those fatty things into you as well, yeah? But yeah, you're eating more so that way you gain. That's your goal, yeah? Oh, and mango into a shake is pretty good. Yeah?
Yeah, guys, is there any questions about weight gain? And no? When it comes to weight gain, if you're exercising, then the body will turn this into store it as fat, okay? So it's important to exercise. And there's different types of exercises that we need to do in order to gain weight. But a good program will be a weightlifting program because you need to put stress on your body, Okay, so you need to be lifting a heavy amount of weight to be able to put stress on your body, and then all the nutrients you're getting will turn into muscle. Okay, and if you don't know what to do, you can ask one of the coaches or what programs and stuff they follow at the gym, and they can just send it to you. But it's really important, the nutrition side. Any questions about what to do with the products, how to take it, when to take it, or anything like that? And there's no question that's a bad question, okay? Because you might be thinking it, and you don't want to say it, but someone else might have the same question.
Well, how about you put protein, helping meal, and recover muscle?
What do you mean?
That being part of one.
Yeah. The more, so depending on your, so wait, let me ask that question again so we can get everyone on the
helping meal.
Is this for after a workout?
I put everything, like helping meal, protein, milk, little bit water, banana, and the channel for cover, like.
Very good.
I put everything.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're gaining weight, then you can add half a scoop into this into your shake. So if your colourful meal and then your shake. Guys that were online, he just asked, can I have my meal and then put my Formula 1 shake and rebuild together? And the answer is yes, you can. But rebuild is specifically designed for post-workout recovery, rebuild strength. Okay. Specifically designed. But if you want to bump up the calories into your shake, you just add half a scoop to a scoop of this into your shake. You need to bump up the calories. Yeah, that's what my brother does. So he has a meal and then he puts 1 scoop of that with 3 scoops of shake, and he has it with water. It's a low amount of fat and everything in there, but he gets the most amount of nutrition when he does that. Yeah, you can do that, but it's best to do that after a heavy workout. Yeah, you get the most out of it. Yeah. Any other questions for weight loss? I mean, weight gain, or any questions overall? Because we're going to be moving over to
20% exercise.
Any questions at all?
It's really good to have shake
for the gains, yeah. Weetabix is fine.
It's pretty much the same as oats.
Yeah. You thickened up the shake as well, yeah, so that's fine. Any other questions about what to put in and what not to put into your shakes? You guys know it all then. Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That means that the coaches are going to have an easy job. They're not going to have any hard questions after that. Vanessa, exercise?
All right, 20% exercise. Guys, this doesn't, because for me, I used to be like so lazy walking from here to the hall. I would chuck the medicine, as I said like 100 times. Like my mom would tell me to go buy something, I'd chuck, or I'd be like, no, I'm too lazy. Like it's so fine. It's not even, it's like 2-minute walk. Yeah, so for me, I don't expect, well, I wouldn't say go from like doing nothing, or from, because I was doing like basically nothing, to the next day just because you're on a challenge running like 10 kilometers a day. Yeah, you slowly ease into it and things like that. Like you can't just push your body and then like, it would just like, you would just crash, yeah? With 20% exercise, it can be like the little things, yeah? Walking up the stairs instead of taking the elevators or the escalators. Walking the dog, which you should be doing. Just little things like that, yeah? Guys, do we have any list of exercises?
Fit club.
What do you guys do?
Oh, fit club.
No way. No. Where at?
Where's that?
MNLC Liverpool.
And this is 3 times a week, guys. Woo!
On Pinterest, they have heaps of exercises that you can do. Right?
Home exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise
Screenshot.
Yeah, and for home exercises, if you're on weight loss or you just want to get a quick workout in, a great workout regime or a great idea is called HIIT workout. So we spell it as HIIT, if you can write it down, Vanessa. What this means is high intensity interval training. So you can just go on Google or YouTube and type in HIIT workout, 20 minutes, and follow the video. And by the end of it, you'll be drenched in sweat. I promise you. And then after, you can have your shake.
Just after.
Just after.
Anything else, guys? What do you guys do to get your 20% in for your day if you guys don't come to Fit Club? On the days we don't have Fit Club, because, you know, you guys always come to Fit Club. Chores. Cleaning.
Washing the dishes doesn't count.
What happens if you're squatting and doing
Yeah, squat.
Some cleaning.
Some
cleaning.
Some cleaning.
Some, like, you know, this.
What sort of exercises do we do at home, or if you don't, what do we do? Sports, okay, it's good. If you're with a team, it's really good. Walking, cool. And when it comes to 20% exercise, you can have the 24 rebuild strength after your exercise only if you have done a weighted workout. Only if you have lifted weights or you've done some strength training. So some push-ups and sit-ups, and you really push your body, then you can have this product. But again, your coach will let you know if you can have it into your plan. All right, any other questions about exercise? Easy. Last part. I know it's raining and we'll go home. It's okay. Last part.
Wait, on average, how much exercise should you do a week?
That's a good question. So for those of you guys that didn't hear it, on average, how many times should you exercise a week? So 3 is a great number, 3 times a week. So Fit Club slots right into that, or you can do one every day. The greatest time to work out is in the morning. It's the hardest time to work out. So try your best, okay, if you can do it in the morning.
All that then.
Everyone's going to sleep so nice and peacefully tonight, the rain.
Yeah. All right, guys, 100% mindset. The thing that wraps it all out. Nah, guys, like seriously, this is, I would say, like the most important, 100%, like the most important thing. Yeah. I can tell you guys now that when I started on my program, I was taking the shakes for the sake of taking it. And Rob even asked me, like, it wasn't like that. Well, it was a while ago, but like it wasn't that long ago, but it was a while ago. And he was like to me, "Are you enjoying your shake?" And I was like, "No, I'm just taking it down because I have to take it down. You know, I have goals to achieve." And he goes like, "You're not doing it right if you're not enjoying it." Yeah, and like my mindset was like, "Oh, whatever, I'll just take it down because I can't be bothered blending it, so I'll shake it and chug it or whatever. I'll do this if I have to, but I'll just take it down." Yeah, and literally, like as soon as I started enjoying my shake is when I started seeing like results. It's when I started noticing change. It's when I started, like my mindset was like so much clearer about everything, not just like the nutrition side of things, the exercise side of things, but also like the community, what I was doing with my life, where I was going. Like my mind just like opened up, and I was like more aware of what I was doing, and that what I was doing was like wasn't right. It was just like a waste of like products. I was chugging it and probably like eating somewhere else as well, you know. So yeah, your mindset and that dedication, like that consistency, is 100% that's what's gonna get you your result. Yeah, I took my shakes, like I did, but I wasn't taking it, and I wasn't taking it properly, and I wasn't enjoying taking it. So it wasn't like, oh, wake up, I'm gonna have my shake today. It was, oh, I gotta have my shake today. Yeah, it was just really, really bad, and like I wasn't seeing result. And to be honest, at one point, like I almost stopped. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. But thank God, yeah, see, that just that one question, are you like enjoying it? Like then I realized, like if I'm not enjoying it, what's the point of doing it? So then I started making my shakes better, just by blending it. That's all I had to do, blend. And then yeah, it's crazy, like how it's the same thing, but just that little tweak, how much that can change your results, yeah, and your mindset towards what you're doing as well. So 100% mindset is definitely like 100%.
What are some examples of, like, you've got great examples of how to better your nutrition, great examples of how to better your exercise. What are some examples of how we can better our mindset?
Detox. I was going to say detox your mind.
Detox? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Like cleanse your emotions and stuff. Like if you read really good books and stuff, or like affirmations.
Listening to motivation.
Motivations.
Meditation is good. Who has tried meditation? I know it sounds good. Who's tried it though? Who's tried it?
I do.
Yeah. It's even just sitting for 5 minutes and completely closing yourself off from everything and just trying to keep your mind completely blank can change your whole state. When it comes to 100% mindset, the way that you think affects everything. So, what are some other ways? So you said reading motivational books. Okay, TGIM. Okay, so that little link that you watch that we have on there, it takes 5 minutes to watch. But that 5 minutes can change your whole day. What you're listening to and what you are talking about with your friends will affect your mindset. So if you're all talking about gossip and things like that, it's just going to be inputting into your mind, and then you're just going to feel down and negative because you won't know what they're going to say when you turn your back, okay? Because you just hang around with them. whatever you listen to in the car will affect your mindset. So it's an important thing, because this is what like Vanessa said, it wraps everything up. If you have a negative mindset, what happens, or if you think you have a negative mindset, if you have stress levels and high stress levels, what happens is your immunity level drops, believe it or not. When people are sad or negative or depressed, or they're just not trying their best to be the best, they're just going with the flow, they don't care what happens. What happens to your body is your immunity level will drop. And then your immunity level drops and you get sick. And then you get more sad. And it happens over and over again. Okay? So your mindset affects everything, believe it or not. Okay? So these are some things you can add in every morning. So an example that I can share with you guys is every morning when I wake up, I listen to personal development. So the first thing that I listen to, I have a Bluetooth radio. So I connect my phone to it and I play something while I'm brushing my teeth, taking a shower or whatever. Okay? Instead of listening to nothing. So if you're having blank space in your day, fill it up with something good. Yeah? Vanessa?
Oh, what I like to do is, I think you guys have seen in the client chat a lot, is the 5-minute journal. It's not even like 5 minutes, but like all you gotta do is write down what you're grateful for, and there's like heaps of things you can be grateful for. Yeah, guys, you're not living in like a third world country. Yeah, so there's so many things to be grateful for. So what I like doing is that 5-minute journal. It's like not even 5 minutes in the morning, at the night. That's it. That's all. Yeah. So that's a really good thing to get your like mindset right at the beginning of the day. Like being grateful for something. Yeah. You could be in such a bad situation, but you're not.
Any questions about mindset? Like we're not psychologists, by the way. We just know how to improve ourselves, so we're teaching you how we've done it. Any questions about mindset, or if you're having a bad day, or any questions about that section of it?
If you go on, like, for YouTube motivational videos, what do you usually type in? Like, what do you search on YouTube?
Great question. She asked, for YouTube motivation, what do you type in, or what do you put in? Vanessa, what do you do?
I like to listen to Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes. Who's that? Who's that?
Oh, I just like the founder of Herbalife.
What else do you like to listen to?
Jim Rohn.
Jim Rohn. Does anyone here have Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you guys go on Spotify and you just type in Jim Rohn, a video will come up of him giving a lecture, but in the background is like different sorts of beats and music. So you can listen to that. It's really cool. I recently found it out. I'm loving it. So that's something that I might listen to. And who here reads books or tries their best to read a book, whatever? Okay. Is it a fiction or non-fiction book? So is it like something that's real, that's happened, or fairy tale?
Both.
Both? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Personally, I like reading self-help books. Most of it's mostly from Jim Rohn. So if you guys have ever heard of him, if you've never heard of him, write his name down, because he's ridiculously good. Any questions about mindset and things like that, guys? Any questions? All right. Vanessa, did you have anything you would like to add?
What would I like to
I put it on the spot. Yeah.
You guys have any questions?
I have something else.
John has a question. John.
And then Marianne. Positive thoughts?
Yeah.
Like quotes? Oh.
No, everything.
Everything positive, yeah. Yeah, so you can either
I'll go on.
Yeah.
The Telegram chat is a good one.
Yeah.
That's where I go to get like a chat and I blend my shake
again. Marianne?
Something that I find helps me a lot is listening to music.
What sort of music?
Like calming music. So when you're stressed out or something, just listen to some calming music and it helps.
Relaxation music. There's a channel on YouTube called Mind Thought Meditation Club or something like that, and they've got hours and hours of audio that you can listen to that'll help you relax your mind, calm your mind down. So you can listen to it while you're drifting off to sleep or whatever you like. But those are some really cool things as well. If you watch a horror movie before you sleep, it will affect the way you sleep. Does that make sense? So if you listen to nice, positive, peaceful things, it's going to affect the way you sleep. It's going to affect the way you wake up. Yeah? So if you're watching a horror movie every second of the day, and you're stressed all the time, you're wondering why, it's because of what you're listening to, what you're doing. So it's the same thing with positive. So if all you're adding is positive, that's what's going to come out. Vanessa?
Robert?
Yeah, baby! All right, your time is done. Thank you.
Robbie and Vanessa! Good work, yes. I think they've done their job. I don't know, I was here for the last 5 minutes. I was babysitting. Fortunately, but unfortunately, because I missed out on a lot of value. I know you guys got so much value from that, from the 80%, 20%, and obviously the 100% mindset. Robbie was actually the one that taught me something so smart. Like before, I have a really old car, and it doesn't have an AUX cord. So the only thing I could really listen to was the radio. And he said one time in his TGIMs, he said, you know, what are you listening to when you're in the car? Like, are you listening to all that rubbish? That's on you know, the top 20. It's like the top 10 songs that plays all the time. They talk about bad stuff, yeah? They talk about negative stuff. They talk about judgment. They talk about judging this person and that person. And he said that if you listen to that and you're driving an hour a day, what is that doing to your head? You know, what is it doing to your subconscious and your mindset? And when he said that, I was like, crap. Like I turn the radio on, or sometimes I just drive in silence. But, you know, if you're driving in silence or you're listening to rubbish, why not plug yourself into something that will help you grow, help you feel better, you know, help you make someone else's life better. So thank you so much. And guys, this is just week 1. Like, if you guys put your hand up if you learned something. Yes, if you didn't put your hand up, you got to pay attention or wake up, yeah? Because I don't know about you guys, these guys are absolutely crazy, yeah? And this is just week 1. So just imagine when they get in depth about your accountability, about your own journey, about goals and things like that. Let me tell you guys, they are going to deliver, and you don't want to miss out. And if you can make it live, and if you have friends who can make it live, it's much more effective when you hear them. Yeah, when you see them, you feel their emotion as opposed to watching it on the screen. Yeah, so if you have friends and family who are in the BMTC and you know that they can make it a thing to get them together, you know, to come into the club and really participate in the live discussion and everything like that. For you guys who can't, understood, it's all good. It's recorded for everyone. We love everyone. But guys, that's it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording because this is just going to be in regards to MNLC. Thanks, guys. Laters.